Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines in the region of Knight's Gauntlet. And we are looking over the recently built Gary Industrial Complex here over in Indiana. It has been over 2 months since I have played this particular city. There have been a lot of updates to the game, or something happened to the basic engine that did cause me a lot of issues with mods and what have you. I may still have such issues, I don't know. I'm not noticing any at the moment, but we'll see. I was having some loading issues, so on and so forth. It's one of the reasons why this particular city has not been showcased for a while, or had an episode for a while. So, it's been 2 months. I do remember I did this little bit right here in the last episode. We gave Gary, or we put in Gary, we put the freight terminal in, we put a dedicated freeway entry for them. Over here we have another entry that I entered or created. But if I remember, I restricted and prohibited freight traffic from using this segment, although it looks like they're just ignoring it anyhow, because I see them going through there. Where is it? Vehicle restrictions. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. Oh, I have no freight there. Oh, that's right. Okay, I just wanted to prevent them from... Okay, now I remember. I just didn't want them using these little roads. They were allowed to use this road here. That's what it was. Okay. So, anyhow, what do I want to do now? After 2 months of neglect, well, oops. What I would like to do is I have a massive amount of industrial demand, a massive, or a very good, strong commercial demand. I think we had some unemployment issues. Look at that, 22%. Holy moly. That is pretty darn bad, to say the least. So, let's get some people some jobs, shall we? So how can we do that? We can do that with either office or industrial. And we can also kill, so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were. So how would I like to do that? Well, let's take a bird's eye view of the region and see where else we can go. So I always wanted Detroit to be the kind of main population center. But I've been really neglecting Ontario. Our Canadian neighbors have been very neglected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give Ontario something to do. And we're going to give them a nice little city over here. Real life, I can't remember what's over here. I really can't. But we're going to put it in right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that entry. I'm going to leave that, or I should say junction. I'm going to leave that junction. I'm going to put one more in somewhere around here. But what I'm also going to do, I'm going to pause and I'm going to rebuild this top this direction, okay? Because I just don't like the way that it's really kind of wonky. The person that did the zone originally, or the map originally, very good job on the zone, but some of the highways are just really kind of wonky in their layouts. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to go into squiggly wiggly mode here. We're going to start here, and I'm not going to do the parallel, but immediately right off the bat I'm going to come a lot closer, because I want these to be fairly close, but they don't have to be exactly parallel to each other. It's not going to look pretty, unfortunately, but it will look a little bit better than what it did. So one thing I am going to do is get rid of road guidelines. There we go. So that might help with some of the squiggly wiggly stuff. There we go. Whoa, okay. Oh well. Here's what we'll do then. Let's back up a little bit. Also, I'm a little annoyed. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was copyright issues. I'm not sure. But my channels are gone. The channels that I really liked are all gone. So I don't know what happened there. I'm going to have to go in and find out if I can get that Classics back, because I really like the Classics. I mean, Classics is there. But there was also the stuff from some of the other games from Colossal Order / whatever the parent company is, the distributor. But anyhow, alright. Alright, so I want a squiggly wiggly kinda up this way, and then we're just gonna go straight in like so. There we go. Okay. Doesn't look great, but it's a little bit better. Next, I'm gonna identify where I want this thing, and I guess right about here would be good. So how about right here? We're gonna put a nice 6-lane boulevard, and yeah, I know. I always end up spending way too much time on these darn junctions, these overpasses and such. There we go. All right. So we got a nice little 6-lane overpass. We can raise that up just a little bit, so we're going to use Move It, because Move It is the best way to adjust heights. And that should be pretty good. Yep. Don't have any street lamps poking through, right? Nope. Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to take this. We're going to make the same height as that so that we have... Okay, it was pretty darn good. All right. So we got that. Next, let's do coming down to the ground. So I like to go 12, 10, 11, 12, home, boom. And then we are, I may just continue this on over the track over there, but for right now, it is only going to exit this way. That's why I didn't put the vanilla T in here, because I may want to go this direction eventually. So, alright, so the way I always do this, you've seen it many, many times. In fact, you're probably bored to tears. Come on, there. 11, 12. We're going to go straight down. And then we're going to connect up. We can do it like that. There we go. And then over here, we're going to do this. 12. Straight down. And yes, I do know the direction is incorrect. We will take care of that soon. There we go. Here's how we take care of it. We just boom, boom, redirect it. And then here, we're going to change you to that. Over here, you are strictly going to be a highway entry. Okay. Back over to here. Give me the straight part. We're going to come off of here. Same thing. 12. Down. And then a nice... right about there. 12. Down. And in. Right about there should work. Okay. Coming over to this. We're going to reverse. And then we're going to, I don't know if it's an upgrade or a downgrade, but there we go. Last but not least, we have to have our acceleration, deacceleration lanes. There, 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 and there. Okay. So boom, we've got our basic interchange. Alright, so now let's lay out where we're going. So I've got this over here. I've got this over here. I'm probably going to have to do, my guess, sorry folks, I know. Yep, I'm going to have to redo everybody's favorite thing, lane connectors. So next thing, let's just bring this down. No, I don't want the freeway. I want that. Down. There. Okay, and then over here, I have two separate, and that is, sorry, I got a cat who is bumping her head against my hand at the moment. We're going to take this, turn off those guidelines, because they are getting in the way a little bit. There we go. And slope too steep. Alright, well, don't go there. Alright. That is... yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. Alright, so over here I have two separate roads, don't I? No, that's one road. Okay. I'm going to upgrade that to the 6-lane as well. because it is going to have additional traffic now. So let's just go ahead, boom and boom. Okay. This can stay as it was. Alright, because that's just feeding this little terminal over here. Alright, so 10 minutes just to do all that. Let's go ahead and start putting in a road. We're going to go straight off of this, because I do want kind of some semblance of a straight road. But then we're going to come up here to the water, the shores of Lake Erie, right? This is Erie? Yep, that's Lake Erie. Okay. And then following the road, we're going to have a nice squiggly wiggly, or following the road, following the shore, we'll have a little squiggly wiggly road. So let's go ahead. I want it to be kind of like right. And there's not going to be any development on the lake side or the water side of this road. It is strictly going to be, what's the word I want to say? Undeveloped. Now I have some water pumps there. They will be relocated. And we'll just come into, now I do want road guidelines. There we go. We'll just come in straight to there. Okay. Come back to this and connect up. There. Okay. Next, that did end up going a little bit higher than I really wanted to, so let's go to Marquee. And I cannot, I've got to check my buttons seem to don't work for the radio anymore either. I used to be able to hit N and it would just go to the next track, because I really don't like this track. It's a little too, I don't know. I just don't like it. So, in fact, I disabled it when I had the list originally. Alright, so what I want to do, actually I want to take that one out, and I want to take this road down a little bit, because I want it to be kind of level with the water a little bit more. So, there, let's just pull you down. There. Okay, that's good there. Over here, let's just go ahead, go back to the marquee. We're going to grab all of you, and we're going to grab all of you, and take it down a notch. There we go. And then last but not least, to just clean that up a little bit, take that brush size up, get the smooth terrain, and then we can get rid of that really wicked cliff on the other side. And boom, there we go. Looks much better, doesn't it? Okay, so I got these pumps here. We're going to relocate the pumps. How are we doing for water? Water everywhere. I'm going to have to keep those pumps somewhere. So what we can do is, I believe I had pumps. Well, I thought I had them up here. Okay. Well then, we will move them over here to Bahnhof. How's that? So we'll just put in a couple here. Actually, what I really want to do, I'm getting sidetracked, I realize that. Water structure, key wall. Let's put in a wall, because I would like to have them along that. So, there we go. Terraforming. And then just give it a nice solid drop there. There we go. That works out really well. There'll be a little bit of oddball water physics going on there for a moment. Should not cause any problems for anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, money doesn't matter, right? So I have been debating starting a new creative mode city. Completely creative mode from the beginning, like this region was. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. So Alright, let's actually make certain they are operating before I remove these. Oh yeah, we got plenty of water. Okay. So we're going to come over here. We are going to delete these now. You've been very faithful, so on and so forth, but... And we're also going to get rid of the wall. And we'll get rid... You know, it's funny, the other game. You know, the one that this is the spiritual successor to, Sim City. I still want to hit I to go to the pipes, but anyhow. Alright, now I'm going to put in some nice little avenues to connect this to this. I like the tree-lined avenues. Actually, maybe not to there, but I am going to have an avenue right about here, and it's going to go squiggly wiggly. I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. Alright, and we're going to start right here, and we're going to go squiggly wiggly. When I say squiggly wiggly, it's going to be just slightly curved, and it's going to come in to right about there. Okay. And then we'll have another kind of similar. Okay, and it is, now that I just said that, it is trying to be elevated, so we're going to force this to ground. There we go. Alright, and... it doesn't like connecting there. If I use anarchy, I can force it. There we go. Let's hear it for anarchy, right? Alright. So that works out pretty well. And then I will put in just kind of a straight shot across, but at a slight angle, a road that will just connect all of these up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... excuse me. I'm going to try to sort of have an opposite over here of the same thing. But what we're going to do to start is... actually, I'm going to put in one more kind of crossroad here that just starts from here. There we go. Okay. So... and then I'm going to kind of have the same thing over here. We're going to have residential down here, we're going to have commercial here, and we're going to have industrial up here. I know I have plenty of industrial nearby, but we just need more jobs. And now that I think about it, if I do have industrial up there, that's going to have to be a much more robust road. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade that section to a 6-lane. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to start by putting down services, because I always forget services. So I'm going to start with services. So down here in the residential, you know what? The kids are going to have really awesome schools. They are going to be right on the water. I think our schools should be palaces. We should spend as much money on schools that we do on, you know, some of our other high expense buildings. Police is going to be more central. Fire is going to be, and I'm putting in the main stations here because this is going to be kind of a, you know, its own area. And I like this hospital a lot better than the vanilla hospital. We're going to fit it over here because I'm going to see if I can put a park in over here. So we're just going to look at the vanilla parks. It's just going to be, you know, our little secret. It's a little tree, right? Was that Bob Ross, right? There are no accidents. So, even though the city is pretty much an accident most of the time. Alright, I thought I had a small park. Yeah, okay, we're going to fit 2 of these in here. So 1, oh, I can only fit 1. Alright, can I fit like, nope. There we go, okay. Boop. Some nice place for people to go from, wow, holy cow, where are they all going? Oh my goodness. Where are they all going? The Valley residents. They're going all the way over to Chicago. See, this is why I don't I'm sorry, this is why I don't like a lot of the services in this game. There are hospitals over here. Alright, there's medical and hospitals over here, and yet they're calling them from the other side of the frickin' map. I'm taking a sidebar here, and I'm gonna do a slight rant, but look at this. Well, okay, 28 of the 30, but still. It's just... ugh. Let's take a look at our health. Is there something wrong there? Health, where is it? There it is. 917 sick... huh. I have that turned off, so... okay, well anyhow. It's just one of the things that kind of gets me. Alright, so I've got parks, I've got all that. Let's go ahead, we're gonna unpause the game. Let's get some high-density commercial going here, because we have the demand for it. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of zone these sections. So they are going to be a little lopsided and such. There we go, okay. So I'm going to use the commercial and city service buildings to kind of separate the residential from the, from the industrial. So I am going to put, even though unemployment is high, I am going to put down residential here, because I would like to have some people living in the area. So, and I am going to have to put in some buses to keep people off the roads if possible. It's always a good idea. Alright, so we got that going for us. Let's go ahead and work on our industrial area. It is not going to be a huge industrial area, because I don't want it to be generating too much traffic. So we're going to give them a nice little grass-lined road instead of the tree-lined. Oh, and then there's the darn... You know, if you like the blurbs in the game, great. I don't like them. I just don't like them. But that's just me. Alright. We're going to have a road that is really just going to parallel the freeway there. There we go. Alright, I really like the classic channel. Gosh, there's so much great music in this. Alright, I'm gonna adjust these. I just want to bring that down. It just feels like it's a little on the high side. There we go. You need to go down as well. There we go. Okay, I could use the same height mod. Control H there. Okay. Same height as you? Yeah, okay. I just don't like the abrupt cliffs that are there. Okay. So we're going to put in a little bit of industrial, and we're going to have that right alongside the freeway here. There we go. And that's what I'm going to just leave for the time being. Alright, yeah, notice how there's like no demand for residential whatsoever. So, because there's just, you know, no demand for it. Alright, so let's go ahead. Now that I got that part going, I'm going to extend over on this side, kind of the mirror of it. So we're going to use the nice tree-lined. And it will go straight for a bit. And then we're going to go a little squiggly wiggly with it. And just connect up. Right about there, okay. We're going to have the other one from here. It's going to squiggly wiggly to come up a little bit closer. It's going to come... And yeah, I know, it's a little bit drunken. But it adds character, right? Yeah, it adds character, that's it. I'm going to put a nice avenue, because I just thought of something. Actually, a little bit further away. There we go. I'm going to have a nice avenue, and it's going to go to here, to here. There we go. And we're going to have another... got a cat in the way now? Come on, hon. Everybody remember the cat owner's mantra? I love my cat. I love my cat. I love my cat. And you just have to smile and nod the entire time you're saying it. So, there we go. Alright. Okay. And then over here, we're just going to kind of like... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to put a nice big park here. Oh, this... Actually, yeah. Why the heck not? Why not just go ahead and paint a park in there? Alright, but I'm not going to build it right now. We'll build it in the future. But for right now, we're going to set aside for this. And it's not going to be Holly Gardens. It's going to be Erie Gardens. There we go. Okay. Alright. So that's going to be a park. We're going to have a little more industrial over here. So down here, we want some residential. Even though it's not going to fill in. So actually, I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, so actually before I start zoning, let's go ahead and put in there we go, far away from everybody. Let's go ahead and put in some bus roads now that I have the roads laid out. So, typical go around the entire thing. It's one of the other reasons why I had the little crossroads, so that there's a logical spot for a stop. This is really difficult because she is really, my cat is being very demanding at the moment. So she is really butting her head up against my mouse hand at the moment. Okay, so we got that going on, and then I'm going to have one that kind of services the industrial area. So it's going to come all the way down to here. Down by the residential and commercial area. It's going to come back up to here. Oh, nope, I don't want it there. I don't want to double... Try to avoid double dipping your bus stations. They really do not operate very well if you do that. So, and then of course I want the opposite direction, just it helps. And really, you know, money is not that big of an issue for me, so I'm in a unlimited funds mode. So I should get at least one more bus route over here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have one that just kind of comes through, stops there, makes a turn, comes up to here, goes here, goes here, goes here, and then the opposite. So here, I'm gonna go around the corner, stop, around, actually just before the corner, past the intersection, around the corner, and in. Okay, there. And then I may get a subway stops over here as well. Excellent, we've got that going now. We're gonna put in some more commercial. So again, commercial is gonna be more or less in the middle. And there is a huge demand for commercial. So we're gonna go ahead and plug that in. We're going to plunk. I said plug, I meant plunk. So, I guess you could plug it into. So yeah, there's all these big shopping malls and what have you all the way out here with nobody living nearby. Just seems a little bit weird, but okay. I may leave that as well. I'm going to leave that open for the time being, because that may turn into I extend the park that way. So I know this is not probably going to get developed, but we're just going to go ahead and zone it. And if it fills in, it fills in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But the housing is available if needed. So, and then, yeah, I'm going to put one more block over here. This could be a very bad idea. But as I've said before, there is no wrong way to play the game. Do what you think is fun. Alright, another thing I should probably do, I should look and see if my lane connectors... Yeah, my lane connectors are really going to screw things up here. So what I should do is fix these. So I just forced that truck to now go that way. They're like, what the hell, man? I guess I will allow this one to go straight through. And then you, straight through. You can go straight through. You should only be a left turn. Okay. That's okay there. So I covered everything there. Okay. And then the other one over here, let's just verify. Oh, I have nothing over here. Okay. Although, I should take care of this. So, alright. So, it looks like they're finding their way with no problem. So, straight across. Straight across. Oh, I know why that was gone, because I just I upgraded that section, that's why. You can go straight across if you absolutely, positively must. Alright, you can go straight, you must go straight, you must turn. You can go ahead and get into that lane if you want. Over here, turn or go straight. Probably a bad idea, but oh well. Here you must turn right, and here you must turn left. There we go, okay. Alright, so I sent a couple vehicles the wrong way, but oh well. I'm just curious, is anybody at the bus stops yet? That would be hilarious if there's people actually there. I don't see anybody on the roads. Oh, there we go, we got a dog. Somebody with his dog. Don't know where they came from. They live way the heck over here in Chatham. Well, that's not too far away, okay. Alright, so, folks, I think this is a good spot to say we are done for the episode. I will have to look up the real life name of this region and see if I can come up with a good name for it. So, I mean, I know this is kind of more or less London, more or less, but I don't want this to, well, I guess I could make this London. The game is not that real, right? It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. But things to take care of. Unemployment is spiraling out of control. Really need to take care of that. Looking at utilities, we are fine for power. We need some more sewage. So we're going to end this episode with a big old dump, right? So what I want to do is I got up here, I have some sewage, and it's just splorching out this nasty stuff. So what we're going to do... Yep. We're gonna redo this entire thing. So, because I would like to have a key wall here. So water structures. Let's just go ahead. We're gonna kind of follow through here. There we go. Okay. And then we're gonna put down some new sewage here. This is nothing against our Canadian neighbors, it's just, it's gotta go somewhere, and I already had some up here. We're just upgrading it. I think that was the very first sewage pipe that I built, that little one. So I just removed a historically significant part of the region. How dare I do that? So... Okay, so long as they are connected to pipes, they will serve the entire region. That's the remove need for pipes mod. I also have a remove need for electrical lines. It's a little cheaty, but I've said from the beginning about the zone, it has always been a creative mode city. So I don't know why I selected that. So let's watch and see what happens with our sewage treatment. It should improve as these come online. Well, we're in the green. We're producing 2.8 million cubic meters. and we have the capacity for just over half a million more. So, and this one's not online yet, but that could be because there's just not enough demand for it, as it were. Okay. So, hopefully I'll get some people moving into this new area. There are a lot of people building businesses. I'm really kind of surprised that the commercial isn't filling in. I would put more industrial in, but I do not want to overload this interchange. So I'm going to let this finish out, see how it works. And if this is able to handle, we'll put in some more. Otherwise, I'll put more in over here so that I don't overload this particular one, and maybe some more over here again so I don't overload this one in the middle. So, everybody, I hope you had a great time with this. I really do enjoy this city. In fact, I'm having more fun with this one than with Knight's Helm. Knight's Helm is becoming, what am I going to do with it? This region, I just don't have any real plans for it. Whereas of Knight's Helm, I'm trying to do it too much of a plan, and I'm trying to overthink it. But I'm going to continue doing it. It is almost, I forgot how many episodes I am in on that one, but it is almost 3 years old that I've been doing that one. And almost, I just hit the 400,000, or was it I can't remember, it was the 400,000 or 500,000 mark, but, quite the population. Everybody, I hope you had a great time with the episode, and I will see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knight's Gauntlet. Thanks, and bye.